Welcome back to Maine Tiny Homestead. Today we're going to make some chive flower vinegar. All you need to do is cut off the blossoms off of your chive plant. So we're just going to cut them at the very top, and I'm just going to try to cut the tops off. I don't want to get too many. I don't want to put any greens in here, although you could. I'm really doing it for flavor and color. And you'll see what I mean when we get going here. But what I'm going to do is just take off probably a third to a half of the blossoms. I like to keep some for pollinators. So here we have the ones that I have in there. And you can either wash these off or you can just shake them to kind of get like the bugs off. Because as you know, in the garden, there's bugs on everything. I prefer to strain it at the end, and I don't want to get these wet. I'm just going to shake all the bugs off. So I'm just going to move the basket around, jumping up and down, tapping on the side of the stairs here, and just try to get those little bugs out of there and as best I can. There's a little bit of dew on here, so I kind of want to just shake it all off and get it all nice for us. So I'm just going to lay it on a towel here and then have it dry completely. I don't want any water in the jar when I'm going to mix the vinegar. So here we have the blossoms are all dry. I'm just going to add them to a mason jar. And it doesn't need to be a full jar. It can be half full or whatever. I didn't know how many I was going to have, so this is a large mason jar, but I'm probably only going to fill it halfway with these blossoms. The trick really is then to cover it with vinegar, and I'm just using a plain white vinegar here. You could use any kind of flavored vinegar if you'd like to. But the chives have an onion flavor to them, so I want to take advantage of that. And I also wanted it to be a white vinegar so we could really see the color, because these purple flowers are going to tint the color of this clear vinegar and make it really pretty for us. So I'm just going to push all the blossoms down so they're underneath the vinegar and they can get soaking in there. I'm probably going to let it soak for a couple of weeks or so, and so it can get the true flavor and everything. So I got it all pushed down here, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add some parchment paper on the top and then put my lid and seals. Vinegar will tend to rust the caps and lids, so I just use parchment paper to save that so I can reuse those afterwards. This is after one day. I put it in the closet, so it was all dark, and I just wanted to take a peek at it after one day. Not too bad. Set and color nice. And here we have the finished product. This is 10 days in, and I really like how this came out. It's a beautiful, beautiful magenta color, and the flavor is going to be wonderful when I add it to my salad dressings. Before you get ready to use this vinegar, just strain it through some cheesecloth to get all the flower blossoms out of it and all the debris that's in there. And then you'll have the clear colored vinegar that you can use with anything. So thanks for watching Maine Tiny Homestead.